If you go on to enjoy the video, do me a favour and hit that like button. It really does help out the channel a lot. And through Team of the Season, we are going to be doing a hell of a lot of player reviews. And of course, if you need any coins to get you through Team of the Season, head over to u7buy.com. Through Team of the Season, they are doing a pretty big promotion. 15% off when you use the code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video. 92 rated Mason Mount Team of the Season with his high attacking work rate, medium defensive, right footed, lean body type, which is very, very good, of course. 4-star weak foot, but 3-star skills. Why they couldn't upgrade him to 4-star skills because it's Team of the Season is absolutely beyond me. A lot of people say that he deserves 4-star skills. A lot of other people say, no, 3 stars fine, but where's the 5-star weak foot? I don't know enough about Mason Mount to know the ins and outs of his inside shoe measurements, so I'm going to go with whatever you guys say in the comments. Do you think he deserves 4-star, 4-star, or should he be 5-star, 3-star? Or, for the outrageous Chelsea fans amongst you, does he deserve to be 4-star, 5-star? Maybe that's a stretch too far. Either way, a little bit irritating that they've not upgraded him, but they upgraded Barnes, who was a 4-star, 3-star before Team of the Season. They gave him 4-star, 4-star, but not Mount. I don't know why. With that being said, he still has an awful lot of, outstanding attributes, really. There are some crazy stats to speak of here. So 96 acceleration is one of them. The problem that I always have with this is, if we look at the sprint speed, it says 86. There is a 10-point difference between the acceleration and the sprint speed, which in my opinion can't actually happen. You don't get anyone in real life who can sprint that quickly and all of a sudden just slow down to be 86% fast. It doesn't really make it like any sense. Just close the gap a little bit. I don't really get it. Anyway, moving on. In front of goal, on paper, should be phenomenal. 93 finishing and shot power with 95 long shots, 94 positioning. His short passing at 95, free kicks at 97, which means he should be able to score quite a few goals from dead ball situations. 95 vision, and of course his curve is quite good as well. Long passing lacking, and the only stat below 90, well below 90 actually, well I say well below, it's 87, but when you compare that to the 95 short passing, it is quite low. His dribbling across the board is absolutely fantastic. I don't have any problems with the 88 balance. He's not bad in the air, although he can't jump. He's got 70 jumping, but he's got 85 heading. It's a bit of a weird one. And of course, 99 stamina, 92 aggression. So unless the ball falls on his head, he's not going to be very good in the air. However, he probably won't need to be. Umdinar about chem styles. Didn't really know what to do. I think I would probably go with an engine. Although it depends if you do want him in that midfield role. And by midfield, I mean sort of central midfield, more of a box-to-box, bit of an everything kind of guy. Sentinel, anchor, that sort of thing. Anchor, of course, would boost up that strength to 82, while giving him a little bit of boost in the sprint speed department, and of course, a helping hand in defensive department as well. But you could give him the Sentinel, which is just out and outright, let's improve that defending and see how well he can perform in the middle. It's one of those cards that you can play nearly anywhere, really. I mean, I wouldn't want to play him as a centre-back because he can't really defend, but I suppose in this game you don't need to be able to defend, you just need to be able to get your body in the way, so I suppose you could. But I think his best position is probably central midfielder, but with an outlook to maybe go forward a little bit and to do that from deep. You know, arrive late into the penalty area, get on the end of it and just lash one at goal. Wouldn't want to play him as a striker, because there are better players out there to be a striker. Cam in certain scenarios, sure. However, I think that central sort of centre mid position is very, very good. The annoying, or I say annoying, it's a good thing to, I suppose, but he is that good in front of goal. You can chip the keeper when he's on the line. You can just thunder it past him. You can finesse it. You can do whatever you want with him, really. And that is, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but what I mean is the temptation to play him further forward is there. I had a lot more fun with him when I played him in that sort of cam position, but I don't think that was his best position, really. While playing him as a centre mid, I did find it frustrating. I didn't really enjoy it because he wasn't really doing an awful lot, and I just feel like his shooting stats are wasted when you play him as a centre mid. But I still think that's probably the best position for him, especially if you have other players in your team up there, sort of, you know, your 92, 93, even beyond that, rating attackers. If you've got those, then of course don't play Mount there because he's not going to be as good as they are. It's a really weird card to review, actually, because even though he's fantastic at what he does, and there's not really any negative to speak of. I mean, skill moves, yeah, it would be really nice if he had 4-star, 4-star. If you're going to play him as a box-to-box, it doesn't really matter. But if you do play him as a cam, or as closer to a striker as you can, then the 4-star skills will go missing. The sprint speed difference between the acceleration can be frustrating when he starts to slow down when he's through on goal from the halfway line, for example. But apart from those things, there's nothing really stand out terrible about the card. It's all very, very good stuff. The price point is actually very good as well, considering this is a 92 rated team of the season, which is actually one of the higher rated team of the seasons because of the way EA are doing it this year. You're looking at around, what, an average of 275, 280, which is not bad, really, for a sort of, sought after team of the season card. I actually think that's pretty damn decent. So why have I not given him an insanely good mark overall, and why didn't I enjoy him? I don't really know. He wasn't anything special. He didn't stand out to me. And of course, if you are a Chelsea fan, you're going to be shaking your head in hands, and calling me an idiot who doesn't know anything about football. This is a video game. I'm not saying in real life he's nothing special. I'm just saying in the video game, in my experience, he wasn't anything stand out amazing compared to some of the other cards I've used recently. It's not to say that he's not a good card, because he is. It's just, it wasn't one of those I'm like, I'll remember this time next year. This time next year, I'll remember a couple of the team of the seasons that I've reviewed, and I will definitely remember that Future Stars Ansu Fati because he was absolutely unreal. But I won't remember Mason Mount. Someone say, oh, remember Mason Mount last year? I'll go, kind of, maybe. But just one of those sort of forgettable players. Definitely does a job. Definitely can score a lot of goals, especially the closer to the goal he gets for you. His passing is very on point. His dribbling is good enough. Not a problem there. Yes, it'd be nice to have 4-star skills, but it's not the end of the world. His sprint speed is a little bit irritating, but again, it's not the end of the world, especially if you give him a chem star to improve it. It doesn't really sort of shine through that much. If you can get it above 90, it's not that big a deal because the gap then is only about 9, not 10. And if you can get it even further again, the gap could be about 4 or 5. So yeah, it's not that big a deal at all. It is a banging card. Chelsea fans will really, really like it. I just think if you're not a Chelsea fan and you have players in and around the same quality as this guy, there's not really any need to get him because he's not going to be any improvement over them, and he's not an exciting player to use. That's the only real downside to it, which is if it is a downside, really. Talking absolute nonsense, I'm going to leave this one. It's a very strange review for me. I just didn't enjoy it for whatever reason. I'm trying to find a reason. I don't think I can. Just, one of those. You get them every now and again. Let me know if you've got a player that you know is very good in game, but you just don't enjoy using him. That'd be an interesting read. If you have enjoyed this player review, though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.